Hello guys, this is Tech here and I'm back with another tech alert video. The topic of this video will be the recent leaks of AMD's GPU roadmap, which gives a bit more information than the one they presented at the Capsaicin event. I do have to emphasize that it's a leak, so it's not 100% guaranteed to be accurate. The source for this is a site called Video Cards, which has been the front of a lot of rumors and leaks recently, so this leak could also be questionable, but I will leave a link to the article in the description so you can decide for yourselves and anything else relevant. If you remember my last tech alert video, I covered the GPU roadmap that AMD showed at the Capsaicin event. You will know most of the information if you've seen that video. I will leave an annotation on the screen so you can check it out if you haven't, and there will also be a link in the description for mobile users. But in short, the previous roadmap showed that Polaris will have a 2.5 times the performance per watt and might not feature HBM2, which at this point is pretty much confirmed. Also Vega, which is the architecture that's gonna precede Polaris, will be the one that will utilize HBM2 memory and be released either at the end of 2016 or beginning of 2017, if depending on how you analyze the actual graph. And finally, the Navi architecture, which also precedes Vega, which will have the next gen memory, so better than HBM2 and potential scalability as well, which I'm unsure what exactly is going to entail, but it will be released sometime in 2018. In this leaked roadmap we have some more confirmation and additional information as well, and at this point it's only a leak, so no one expects, even me, that AMD will confirm any of this. The first thing is the GCN 4th gen, which we already knew, but the next thing is a bit more interesting. It says that Polaris will have a HEVC encoder and decoder. I have very limited knowledge on this topic, but from a quick Google search I can tell you that the HEVC stands for High Efficiency Video Coding and is also known as H.265. This is supposedly a potential successor to the widely used H.264, which is what this video is exported in, and it's what YouTube recommends for uploads at the moment. If you're uploading any videos to YouTube, then it's probably highly likely that you're using H.264. So this H.265 encoder / decoder brings some benefits compared to the H.264, like double the data compression ratio at the same quality, or improved quality at the same bitrate, and also support for 8K resolution, which is 8192 by 4320, or basically 4 times the pixel count of 4K. This encoder and decoder looks interesting, and I look forward to what it brings if the roadmap turns out to be accurate. Next on Polaris we have the display technology, and the roadmap shows that Polaris will use HBM 2.0 and DisplayPort 1.3. It's nice to see them finally using HDMI 2.0, which was missing from the Fury series. HDMI 2.0 will allow for 4K 60 FPS, and it's also very nice to see DisplayPort 1.3 as well, which will enable 4K at 144Hz and also resolutions above 4K like 8K for example. Now I don't expect Polaris to be able to handle 8K at 144Hz. Well, there are not even monitors out there at the moment that can support that refresh rate at that resolution. Anyway, it doesn't seem likely to me that Polaris will be able to run at high settings at that resolution and frame rate. As for 8K, I think that we need the GPUs to handle 4K before 8K makes any sense. But it's still nice to see this kind of support. Display technology is moving at a pretty fast pace at the moment, and support for this will be important in the future. But this is it for Polaris though. Not a lot was revealed in the roadmap, but I expect more information to come out as we get close to the release date. But enough about Polaris though, let's move on to Vega. We didn't actually get any information or any new information. We only got confirmation that Vega will be launched in 2017 and not the end of 2016 like most people, including me, thought from the previous map. This is not a surprise to me though, as the 2016 launch date would have been way too soon for Vega, and it already looks like Polaris might not fully release in 2016, at least in my opinion. And last it's Navi, and for that we got zero new information, and the only thing that caught my attention was the missing scalability from the previous roadmap. I don't know what this means, but I'm not gonna overanalyze it at the moment, so it could be missing unintentionally, or it could be that the leak is fake, I don't know. Other things I can derive from the map is that the blocks of Polaris 10 and 11 appear to be the same size, which could mean that the same amount of graphics card SKUs could appear in them, and also the blocks are bigger than the blocks for the Fury series and smaller than the blocks for the 300 series, so somewhere in between. This could mean that there will be more than 2 cards in either Polaris 10 and 11, or something like 4 in each, so 4 Polaris 10, Polaris 11 cards each. And finally, the overall mount for the Polaris 10 and 11 and the Fury X and Fury 9 series looks about the same, so this could mean that the same amount of cards will appear in this new line as they appeared in the Fury and the 300 series combined. But this is all speculation on my part though, and I could be completely wrong and the box might represent something completely different. Overall though, the roadmap looks somewhat legit to me, so it could turn out to be accurate, but with this amount of rumors and leaks recently, I'm pretty skeptical and you should take this with a grain of salt. But let me know what you think in the comments below, I'm interested to know your opinion. But this is it for the video guys, hope you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.